Yeah.
But you know, it wasn't until your dad and I started going south that I really got acquainted with Aunt Gray and Uncle Leo. Because I was scared to death of Uncle Leo.
I loved Uncle Leo. I thought he was a stitch.
Oh, I did too.
Him and his proper ways and his big ring and
He used to get
his
on
dumb dog.
wonderful together.
Yeah.
Do they live down there at Van Dale?
Yeah, that's the one we used to go see.
That dumb dog, I remember
That
that
dumb
dog.
dog.
That and the nickel slide on the toilet paper holder.
Always grabbed her
All the
leg.
kids thought would come out and go, Dad, can I have a nickel? I gotta go potty.
She had that thing that sat on the back of her toilet. I remember that.
5 cents for the use of toilet paper.
But who's
Back
the
then,
lady
golden toilet paper cost a nickel, I think.
That was Mrs. Stanley. That's who we rented from.
She's not related to any of us, actually. So then it sounds like it was pretty crummy to start with, but it hasn't been so bad lately.
The last 36 years, I haven't been too bad.
Gives me hope.
At least we can laugh about it.
Well, and you know, and the thing of it is, your kids have been raised with so much dignity and so much self-respect. I mean, really, because you don't expect a childhood like yours to turn out kids like some of them.
My mother was never around me.
And yet you've been such a part of our lives that...
Grandma was never around. Whenever she got the money, she'd go to Peoria and stay with Aunt Marie.
Sounded kind of catty, didn't it?
I kind of liked it. Shoot. Yeah. Just like a child. So what do you plan on doing in the next 20 years?
Just as simple as it is now.
We get up every morning and brush my teeth and have a bowl of all brand.
We get out the
I
shredded.
learned my teeth out and I brush them every morning.
I've always put them out.
Getting back to this, I need some new ones.
Have a bowl of shredded wheat.
And they're warm day of my life.
Bale of
Some
hay.
new ones.
You still eat shredded wheat every morning?
A bale of hay.
Gosh.
I can remember Grandma calling it a bale of hay.
Uh-huh.
To him, a bale of hay.
I eat half a banana, shredded wheat biscuit, piece of toast with peanut butter on it, and a cup of coffee.
Don't give me a cup of the
half
coffee.
of the grapefruit, if I have them. And always
Now,
have
do you
them.
put sugar or salt on that grapefruit?
Didn't used to put anything on, but here lately I've been putting a little salt on it.
That's what Grandpa ate, wasn't it? Salt on
Grandpa
that
always
grapefruit?
ate salt on his
Man, that was
grapefruit, didn't
disgusting. He
Just a little
picked
bit.
that.
And that's the way I eat it, to this day.
I bet bought some of the best grapefruit out at Aldi's. They were real thin skinned, and they were just as sweet as they could be. They were really good.
I know John and I have had the fight over grapefruit sugar versus salt. Many a time. My grandma always ate it with
Yeah,
salt.
Grandma always sugared it if she
Why do you want to
bread.
kill the sugar? Why do you want to?
But Grandpa always put salt on it, and I would get so mad at him because I didn't like it that way. And I'd say, I don't like it that way. And you know what else I remember too? Grandpa drinking his coffee out of the saucer. He'd pick that and he'd go,
I think that's an old thing. I got enough of does that.
My
You know
grandpa
why?
did the same thing.
You know why?
cooled it off faster. He could get it down faster. Yeah, I remember that. But man, I tell you, that used to drive me nuts.
Didn't Uncle Ernest do that with his tea when he came over? Mom said, he just drives me crazy. He gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning and he goes out there and he fixes some tea with milk and sugar in it.
Going walking sugar and tea.
Then he pours it in a saucer and drinks it.
You know, Mom got mad at Jared for doing that not too long ago. I put milk in the saucer for him, and Mom got mad at me.
Yes, but they didn't lap it up like that. They picked the saucer up and
Might have something to do with us going, good, Jared, good puppy.
And
Mom kept saying, quit, and Beth would say, don't do that. I'd say, here, Jared, come over here with Aunt Marcia, drink. That's why I'm the aunt. Gosh, now I'm kind of wishing I had more kids, you know? But that's the happy part of the life.
Not me.
Maybe my kids will just have lots of kids.
I think I want to enjoy the grandkids, but in about 5 years from now.
Yeah.
In about 5 years from now, I think I'd be about ready for grandkids.
Well, you never had a chance for empty nest syndrome because you always had somebody in your house until just a few years
I
ago.
won't have kids.
I should think that.
That's
Put that down, Cheryl. I gotta show who else is here on this conversation.
How's my hair?
Oh, wait a minute, let me fix
Oh, let me fix my hair, man.
Okay, now turn the camera on yourself.
Why can't I got one back here? Oh, Martha Louise. You're a snot.
Don't I make you proud?
Oh, no, no.
Show me how you pick your nose, Mom.
I don't pick my nose.
Sit down.
Who says you can't pick your neighbor's nose? Idiot. Idea. Can't.
Oh, help me, I'm dying. Now, some of the memories that I have with Grandma are when you came up to Wisconsin and sat on the riverbank and went fishing. When you caught that fish and came running up to the house, towing the fishing line behind you, and that poor fish flopping down the yard. I got a fish! I got a fish! Then we couldn't get Grandma off the riverbank for the rest of the weekend.
Addicted to
Yes, she was. But it was one of the few vacations Grandma ever took by herself.
And then you got her.
And you know what?
Yeah, and that we got her lunch. She came on the bus. Or
And you
the
know
train.
We come on the train.
The train.
When Jim went home, come home that one time, without me. I stayed there.
Mm-hmm.
Charles took me to the bus station, and he bought me a ticket. I mean, to the train station. He bought me a ticket, but he didn't buy a ticket to Decatur, Illinois. He bought a ticket to Decatur, Michigan. I just said, y'all
I hate Tim too. Your dad? Yeah, my dad.
Good grandma.
And I told him I wanted to go to the Wabash station. No, you don't. You want to go to the other station. They took me to the other station, and I didn't know what to do. I was so dumb, I didn't know what to do. So finally, he told me that if I wanted to go get a cab, I could go to the other station. I got a cab and went to the other station, and I was so relieved when I got there. Because just as the cab pulled up to let me out, there come Jim out the back of the door. I was tickled to death because I was absolutely too dumb to know what to do.
Things have changed a lot since then.
And that's no lie. I was dumb enough. So I went over to that other station. I said, Charles must have been wanting to get rid of me.
Now I know why she's mad at your dad.
Yeah.
I'll have to remind him of that.
Yep.
So what was it like when you had your kids? Did you have them at home?
Oh, but Billy. Billy's the only one I had in the hospital.
And you stay in bed for a while or what?
Didn't live, yeah.
You get that 10 days in bed thing? Whew. And I wish they'd have still had that rule when I had kids.
I was on the 10th day, I was supposed to get up, and they took me and Peggy to the hospital.
That's before insurance.
You and Peggy? Why?
I had pneumonia. The doctor didn't know anything. He did the dumbest thing I ever saw. Took me to the hospital, and of course they had to take Peggy because she was older.
Was she nursing?
Why did you go to the hospital to have Billy? Why did you go to the hospital to have Billy?
Why did I go to the hospital to have Billy? Because the doctor told me I had to.
Oh. There you are.
Did he think you were having trouble or?
No. He didn't say a word. He said he thought...
That's it. Huh.
But Billy was the baby, right?
No.
Carol was born after, wasn't it?
Yeah, Carol was born after
The
Billy.
same doctor delivered them all?
Oh, no.
Oh.
No.
Oh, that's why they had different doctors had, okay.
I remember the day Billy was born. Because I wasn't in school yet. We lived out on Carroll was
Yeah, Carol.
We lived out on Hickory Point Road. And the doctor was in there, and I was in the bedroom next to there hiding, and I heard him crying, and I went underneath the chest of drawers because I thought somebody would turn Billy and was after me next. That was Carol crying.
Of course, back then they didn't talk about people having babies.
No.
So Grandma just got fat for a while, and then all of a sudden you had this baby in the house, and didn't know where they came from.
That's true, it's a different world.
Yeah.
Someday, I think it'd be better if we went back to it.
Well, I don't know.
Having babies. I think they are going back that way. Going to have
Now
babies.
listen, you can't be going out now. Power's blinking. Well, I'll tell you what, if it goes out, you gotta quit talking.
Got another battery in, Betty?
Well, you're at that running?
Yeah, we're taping Grandma reminiscing.
You want a picture?
Life.
Want to take your picture?
Tomorrow we're going to get you and Uncle somewhere around here. Get you
monkey's
reminiscing
uncle?
again. Yeah, monkey's uncle. There we go. Get some monkey's uncle around here and get you to reminiscing. Tape you.
So which was more fun, your kids or your grandkids?
Or your great-grandkids.
Well,
Or your great-grandkids?
I don't know, I don't see any of them anymore, so I don't know.
Or when they were littler.
When you were little.
When they were littler.
Oh, when you were little.
Because let's see, Sonny was the first grandkid, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
That must have been something. When they started coming, man, they just pop, 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 like a bowl of popcorn.
Yeah.
How many grandchildren do you have? Do you know?
I counted those up.
I think they're
And
about
then
63.
The thing was wrong.
63?
That thing you had in the newspaper, that's
Yeah, but
wrong.
there's 29 grandchildren and 70 great-grandchildren and 8 or 9 great-great-grandchildren.
Jeez.
I gave it all at home.
And you're responsible for all this.
Let's see, I had,
Now you tell me. Now I
One or two
see.
cents, two cents things.
Who was Moncho there, huh? Was it Grandma or Grandpa?
Who was Studley or who was sexy, right?
Yeah.
Now that's not what my dad would say.
Something was going on there.
Mm-hmm.
Cheryl knows what I said.
What'd she say?
I did sign language.
No, never mind.
Never mind, she knows. I don't want to say
John, this thing's running.
What? I didn't say nothing.
Well, I mean, you think about it, we got,
Oh, I know what you said.
we have
I can't
engineers.
believe you said
We
that.
don't have a doctor in our family, do we?
Yeah,
A doctor or a
Dr. Gray.
dentist, or, we have an eye doctor.
Yeah, but we had to bring him into it. He wasn't
Yeah.
born into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should be a little bit more selective about that in the future.
Mandy's trying to catch her an EMT. Does that help?
That would be more helpful than,
Takes time to get there, you know. Came a long way.
Okay, so
This is only the first 50 years.
furthest point you've ever been from
This is the
Decatur?
first 95 years.
Furthest point.
Well,
Travel-wise.
let's see. I've been to Minnesota. I've been to South Dakota. Been to Wyoming, Nebraska, Colorado,
Texas.
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 you went on that wild party trip with your children not too long
And
ago.
I've been to Terre Haute, Indiana. And,
Been to Ohio, too. Didn't you come over and see us when
Oh,
we
yeah.
went over there?
yeah, went to Ohio and to Iowa. Went to Iowa and Carol and Benny took me to Minnesota,
Okay.
to Marks.
Oh, okay.
Then Martin, took me to South Dakota,
Ah.
to Sharon's wedding.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, not Sharon's wedding.
Michelle.
Michelle's wedding.
Oh, that's right. Michelle and
She got around a little bit.
Kelly. What's his name? Kelly.
Joe.
Joe Kelly.
They live in Texas now.
Yeah. I haven't seen her in so long.
They live in Texas they live in the house with Walter and Monday. And their 5 kids, Joe, Michelle, and there are 3 kids.
There's 8 children and 4 adults.
So I hope they
Kinda sounds like that 4-bedroom house of Grandma you lived in earlier.
Well, I remember, how many were in that Thanksgiving over to your house?
Yeah.
Man, that place was packed.
I remember always coming to Grandma's for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
There'd be upwards of 100 people, and we'd be sitting everywhere in that
I
house.
think she stretched that a little.
Do you know what I remember though, when
Sitting on the bed trying to eat stuff.
Aunt Lottie and Uncle Ernest came over, and remember they put up those dining flies in your backyard, and we had that great big old picnic out
Yeah.
there, and
Yeah. I remember that.
There are a lot of picnics and dinners start at my house.
Yep.
as Aunt Peggy would say, if this house could talk, the stories it could tell.
Yep.
Yep.
That's true.
Some things I just don't want to know about.
Is that true?
A lot of things, a lot of people that if they have 2 or 3 kids and you go someplace, they fight all the time. I never have heard when they was around my house, none of my kids and none of my grandkids fussing. I never heard a fuss out of
That's
any
because
of
we
them.
were afraid of the wrath of Grandpa.
I was going to say, my mom threatened us before we went.
I never heard of.
But you know what, you never got after us if we touched your stuff, or
No.
if we went in and we were allowed to mess with all Billy's stuff in his room, and we never got in trouble for stuff like that, so there really wasn't anything to pick at each other with.
It tickled me. We used to get on Mom's. Dad, she always had stuff sitting around on coffee tables or little tables. Dad'd say, "You better put them things away, hadn't you, Ma?" Mom said, "No." He said, "Well, here's the kids coming down, you better put them away, you don't want them broke." Mom said, "I ain't putting them away." She said, "They know better than to touch them." My kids never touch them. And Uncle Elmer, I never will forget him.
Grandma Myers'
went down
brother.
to Mom's one time, and the kids was all sitting along the wall, on the floor, along the wall. And Elmer looked at me and she said, "Edith," he said, "you got the damnedest, noisiest kids I ever seen in my life."
They were sitting there being quiet.
Yeah, they didn't care.
Probably thought there was something abnormal about them all. Either good fall or...
Uncle Elmer he always praised me for the way my kids acted.
Yep.
Well, you did have mean kids, didn't you?
Huh?
You did have mean kids, didn't you?
Mean kids?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you did. That one. The offspring.
Oh, I'm not saying.
And you know what?
That's not my offspring.
And you know what? I never wanted my girls to marry the man they married. But now I'm glad they did.
You wouldn't have picked them out for him.
No. I never did. I never did want my girls, any of them, to marry the ones that they married.
Especially me.
But you hear the rest of it. But I'm sure glad they did. Maybe someday my mom and dad will say that about our spouses.
Yeah, I'm sure
But I'm gonna hold my breath.
my father-in-law said.
Took her 4 years to find out what a good guy.
See, Uncle Bill said that about us, now your dad said that.
What?
Oh.
What?
I just don't trust that John. He's too quiet.
No, they were just trying to figure out who that scrawny kid in the corner was, playing concentration with the kids. Oh, boy.
Oh, I've always liked you, John.
Oh. I
Always.
think you better go get a Rolade.
Supper stuff all the time.
Well, you know what I think it was that third helping of potato salad. Make me sick.
My second helping was too much.
And I had something else, I don't
I
remember what
took
it
all
was.
3 spoonfuls.
How much that pork was left?
A big.
Not a big bowl.
Not for a bowl, I mean for dinner, Mom.
Oh, I imagine.
For somebody to have some.
I got hot dogs, want me to bring them?
So, Grandma, what's your favorite food in the world? Most favorite food in the world?
I don't know that I've got a favorite food anymore.
Really?
I just don't care to eat. I don't care whether I have anything to eat or not.
Mine is Grandma Wilkinson's coconut pie.
Yeah.
Next is her beans and rice roll.
Okay, so if you were having a big family dinner, what would be the thing you'd want to cook for everybody?
Something cheap.
Yeah, there are a few.
We just talked about the size of family, man.
What'd you say?
Something cheap.
Something easy.
Oh, man, those things stink, Dad.
What?
I don't know what you
The
really
onion rings. He's eating those onion rings.
Oh,
What's that on?
yes, it is.
The-
Yes, it is. It's on recording.
Just don't flash Martha, she doesn't do it in her pants. That's why I put mine.
You know what, I walked out without mine, I didn't pick them
I
up.
said shit in front of that.
Well, I said it twice.
That's why,
I
it's just recorded
I
again.
said it sucks earlier. So my kids ever watch it, I hope they're adults. I'm gonna tell them, this neat interview with Grandma Wilkinson.
Poor woman was on the grill for over an hour.
I did this with Aunt Alice
Just
one
don't
time,
puke in there.
and I didn't get it, run it back so we could see
We're
it.
interviewing
And
Grandma.
I didn't get it run all the way
Well,
through.
you got a day after.
Your brother Jim got a hold of it and was taking pictures, so right in the middle of it, I got these nonsense pictures
Oh, no.
and missed part of Aunt Alice. Oh, well, that's done, you know.
But she'll never forgive him, and she will never stop mentioning it, but it's
Are you
done.
gonna take
I'll
those,
rub it in every once in a while.
are you gonna take those books to Ruth tomorrow?
Oh.
I just pull your boobs off?
I think I'm gonna take that book.
Why can't I do it? Well, because you just wasted the whole thing for just doing it for the little ones right now.
Come here, let's be, Garrett. Get some.
Oh, yes, I got junk all over me.
Jared, get some candy.
Now, you big kids could go down there and help the little kids find theirs.
I have my red jelly bean.
If you wait just a minute. Just take one of them, Joe, and help them.
Big kids want a sack, they can get one now.
We'll just have a little kid share with them.
Oh, they got those big ones you got too.
Well, that's true. I've got one for all of them.
Hey, Emily, there's some up here.
Got a bill from Dr. Collins, and it was my own fault. I just made out the flat, it was $37.14, something like that, so I made out the check for $37, and the next month I got a bill from for 14 cents.
Oh, my.
That too.
On the speaker or something.
We'll be driving tomorrow. Good thing you
Well, you didn't get something on you.
Well, I'm going to wear these if I can. I don't want to dress like
Are those the ones that you got food or something on?
You bet it is. I got
No. Well, we won't tell anybody.
blackberry pie all over it.
What were you going to eat, blackberry pie?
I ate a half a piece of blackberry pie.
You was a good girl.
I was. Wasn't my girl.
Yeah, you only ate half a piece.
That's right. That's right.
So you're only half a good girl.
Did you eat your bread for supper?
Bread pudding.
I did not eat no bread pudding.
Oh, you got a whole
Even better if you take your teeth out.
Push it back a little bit.
Don't
Push it back up. Push it back up. You have to hold your finger on the record button there.
Why do you have to hold it? R-E-C.
Okay.
I don't know why she wants me to wear this thing, but
Who are you supposed to look like?
I don't know.
Well, there's what you do.
You look like Gilligan.
Well, maybe 50 years older than Gilligan.
Well, Gilligan looks like that now.
Gilligan's old looking now.
Yes, he is.
Well, let's see. He's only what, 80?
You think he looks like his mother?
If he takes his teeth out.
No. I don't
He
think
likes
so.
his father. His
With his
mother.
teeth out, he looks like his mother.
When he takes the hat off, he's a dead ringer for his
He was
dad.
sitting in his chair, and he didn't have his teeth on when Martha and them came to the door, and Martha walked through the door, and she stepped back, and she said, "My God, you look just like your mom." Uh-oh, I have nothing to throw it away.
What'd you
She just threw your coffee milk away.
Oh, that's okay.
No, it's a... Yeah, these wimpy people.
Sorry,
There's
Wayne.
kids in Ethiopia that would just die for that little drink of milk. But what do? For no apparent reason. For no apparent reason.
Just pick that
Oh, look, there's a cup. I said, pour it out.
The next time we see Penny, she'll give me a cream pitcher.
Well, whatever.
Oh, Lord, don't turn that back, don't, Betty, don't.
Betty,
What?
this ain't Betty behind this camera.
Mine's broke.
Wayne, don't do
Don't
that.
do that, Wayne, that chair's valuable.
Stop it, Wayne. What was she laughing?
That's worth money.
Holds the body when they
Yeah,
can't
you
eat.
got a $10,000 chair upstairs. Mom, you know how much this is worth?
They don't
No,
make
it
any
doesn't
difference.
matter. I sit over here like this and go, Elvina, you bring my chair. It's valuable.
Well, it is, it came from Tennessee Baptist Church.
How long ago?
When I had TBA was in there making the...
Don't pick your nose, Aunt Peggy.
Marcia Woody had it, she gave
Oh, I don't mean...
I thought you picking your nose on camera.
home with me.
Good night, Grandma.
Yeah, I said, you haven't got any chairs that you wanna get rid of, do you? I said, yeah, there's some down in the basement. He said, I'll need two, so we went down and got them.
How old is it?
Whose chairs? That was when they first started their church way back in the 1920s.
You got a chair from the 1920s, in
Yeah.
the 1920s?
Two of them.
I didn't get it in the 1920s because I was born in the 1930s.
Yes, after all, you know, she's 6 months younger than I am.
Yeah.
8 months younger.
Pretty stinking old. Look here,
Look at what? That
Look
little red
here.
dot?
right here,
Why should I look at
and tell the truth. When were you born? When were you born?
1932, December the 15th.
Now, if you want to see something really funny,
60.
ask her what year she was born in.
1968.
Well, that was 66. You're older than her.
Duh!
She's 30.
And you're
One.
32.
30.
She's 31. Her mom,
30. I am not 31 yet.
her mom and dad have got her convinced that she's 3 months older than they've been married.
Tell you one better than that. We went down into Southern Illinois to get birth certificates. We got one for your mom, we got one for Pat, we got one for Aunt Mary. When we got the one from Aunt Mary, it had Mary Nanny Pritchett. February 1931.
Mary Monique.
No, it had Mary Nanny on it.
Well, he didn't know how to spell Monique.
That's true, but it said Nanny.
I wonder what he had done with Sue Opaline.
She was madder than a hornet. Bill went in there and he said to Bill Thomas, you know, isn't it fraud if somebody tells you they're a certain age and you marry them? Can't you get a divorce, you know, if they lied to you about how old they were? Because that'd make Mary older than Bill.
I thought her birthday was in May.
It is. I have you to know, my birthday is May 7th. It always has been. I don't know where you get this garbage.
Yeah, but I'll bet you when she wanted to draw Social Security, she used the February birthday.
No, I don't think so, but, I mean,
Yeah, by that
that's
time
what they
it's
draw.
very
I mean, it said February 1931 on there. So,
Well, she was born 31, so you're right.
yes, but she was born in May of 31.
Yeah.
And Bill was,
Who's gonna quibble over three?
Well,
How did that doctor,
Mary
how in the world did that doctor get?
because Bill Thomas wasn't born until the 29th of April that year, and she didn't want to be older than
that's
him.
birthday.
That's Helen's birthday.
Well.
It was Uncle Leo's birthday.
Oh, well, you're only as old.
Hey, Gilligan.
No.
Make it really good. Oh, Lordy, Lordy, Lordy.
Oh, no!
Hey, Dad, go like this.
I can't hold the camera still.
Oh,
No, we still look
Your
like
mom will
that.
go home and put her teeth in her mouth now that she's...
I'll tell you what, you sure look
That clown Charlie convinced me to put my teeth in.
I don't think they fit nowadays.
Probably
That's
not.
all easier.
Well, I thought the termites ate them.
Wait, Alan.
They was made out of wood.
Will.
Watch it, you guys,
They're
you're
not
gonna
that
get it.
old.
See that?
See that? You're gonna get it, Winnie.
I'd look out, Charles, you're awful close to your mom, you can see it in her eyes.
Look at those bony
Well, he's
fingers.
not saying anything wrong.
I'm moving out of the way.
He's not, but,
Chicken?
he's not, but his son is. That's your kid. You brought him into this world. I'm taking him out.
Fingers feel.
He's not scared. He's not scared of her.
Look, woman, you better knock it off.
Mess up his hand. She's his favorite. He is her favorite son.
Here, Grandma, let me have it.
Throw a spitball at it, Mom.
She'll wrap the camera up in her.
She's good.
Yeah.
All right, one more time. Make it worth your while.
She's in the same spot. I bet she played ball. Did you ever play ball when you were young? Mm-hmm. Did you?
How'd you have time with working?
Hey,
Didn't you just...
I ain't got any left.
I don't know if I got enough or not.
You haven't.
So you watch books like that?
Well, go ahead, we're gonna talk. We're still laughing in here. You gotta see this. Grandpa, put your hat back on. Taylor, come here. Watch Grandpa.
This is the image we want.
Yeah, he doesn't look like Mom one bit.
I saw his teeth.
Okay, Dad, go like this.
No, no.
Did you hear what he said?
I'm listening.
Once upon a time, on February the 7th, 1931, the world was graced with my wonderful birth, and it's just been uphill ever since then. Thank you very much. Oh, Betty was mean to me when we was teenagers. Oh, when we
where you go for lying, don't you?
Oh, when we lived on South Market Street, we had a toilet, and you had to plug the light on the outside of the door.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I went in there, somebody unplugged the light. And
Let me ask you a little grief.
I got scared and wanted to go back to the bathroom, and I peed under the front porch.
How'd you get under there?
How'd you get out of the front
Oh,
porch?
that one on South Market Street?
It
It
was
was hot.
tall enough to do in there with little kids.
You couldn't squat under there. I did
Oh,
too.
sure you could,
You better
Ruth.
believe I did. And that's why I'm crazy today, because they did it to me.
Any bed bugs on you when you crawled under there? There were bed bugs over the house.
Well, they was in the beds.
No, they weren't. We'd go sleep on the floor, 5 or 6
Oh,
up
yeah.
on a blanket. We'd start over on this side of the floor, and by morning they'd carried us over to the other side.
That's true.
Yeah, that's so bad. I think this is called tall tale time.
How many people live in that house?
Well, there was only 11 people
Daddy
living in that
crazy
house.
Timmy, run.
4-room house.
It was kind of cozy, wasn't it?
Oh, sure. Yeah,
First
I have the tonsils taken out when we lived there.
First time I ever got my mouth slapped was there.
And I came home, we come home from the
Oh,
hospital and ate popcorn the next day. That's frowned upon when you get your tonsil out.
Daddy crazy. Timmy,
You
run.
was a tough bird, weren't you?
You winner.
Yeah, when the doctor just about killed me, giving me too much peanut butter, like it never got me awake.
Remember when I got my tonsils out?
Yes, I do. I don't think so.
Well, you was with me.
I know, but I don't
She was
remember.
the biggest baby in town.
Some things you forget.
I was not.
Excuse me, honey. I have old timers.
The doctor says, we'll just take him out in the office. I don't think so.
Gaston had his taken out now.
17 years old.
You hemorrhaged, didn't you?
I even had to block my nose and pack my throat both.
He said basically the reason why his dad did that,
And,
so he wouldn't end up with 500 people down there fishing. Well, I know.
and Ruth
The
was
only thing that Trent asked was...
just pregnant with Nancy Lynn.
Said crawfish, fillet, all the ones you want.
I puked and she had to leave the room.
Well, puke don't usually bother me. I
Did then, yes.
I was sick of my stomach anyway, I suppose.
Yeah.
Carol, it's your turn. Tell us a big story.
My first recollection of my childhood was in Clinton, Illinois, and a friend called, what was his name? This little boy that lived next door to us. Loveless?
Free love.
Free Love. Loveless or Free Love? What was his little name?
I don't know what his name was. His dad was Joe and his dad was a dirty old man.
But we used to...
He thought his name was what it was supposed to be, Free Love.
It was a dirty old man.
Tell us some of her story.
We played in a sandbox, and I hit him with a shovel.
Oh, what a cute.
Oh, that
Love at first sight.
and I don't even remember his name.
Poor guy.
Gosh, here I thought your first boyfriend was Terry Littrell.
Oh, Terry Little was my first boyfriend. I just said this was my first friend.
Hey, you should have stuck with him. Look where he's at today.
Where's he at today?
California.
I know he's
Is
not.
he?
Terry is too.
One of
That's
them's
Tim.
One of them's a coach out in
That's
Milton.
He's Tim and he's much too young for her.
That's too young. Besides that, I
Yeah,
got
but
the
that's
best.
too bad anyway. He just got married last year.
Did you know Terry just got married?
Yeah, but I got
One
the
of them.
best anyhow, so
Hi.
I got
Wow.
His dad was good looking. Woo.
I don't know what to do.
He wasn't when he got older, though.
No, when he got older, but that, you know.
Well, none of
He just went back and...
He didn't age well.
well, none of us retain our beauty as we get
Oh, I
older.
have.
No bull.
But Terry gave me a red pocket knife when we were 5 or 6 years old, and I still got that pocket knife.
Now that's true love.
No, that's just
Sentimentality.
And then I got from that other kid. Mom, what was that kid's name? Lived next door to Grandma there in Clinton.
Huh?
Free Love.
Joe Freelove's boy.
What was his name? The little boy.
And a boy and a girl. Well, it wasn't remember. It's our grandkids, though.
Yeah.
I never realized there was any kids over there.
remember that myself.
Anyhow, I got pewter teapot and a skillet and a griddle that I still have that somebody from over there gave me.
Whatever his first name was.
Yeah, and I still have the little pink and green and blue dishes, glass dishes that I had when we lived in Longview. And we used to have tea parties, and I used to sneak matches upstairs.
You really don't.
And I'd pull the rind off of the bologna and let it dry, and then I'd put it in those dishes, and I'd burn the rind off the bologna.
Oh, did you hear what she's saying?
Oh, I love to have tea parties.
She didn't know how to cook a meal like Charlie and I did.
No, we
Oh,
bloody
no.
chicken.
Mom and Daddy went to Peoria, and Charlie and I fixed bloody fried chicken and lumpy mashed potatoes. Then I made a cake and was going to put divinity icing on it. I made that icing backwards. And I had to take a chisel and a hammer to get the doggone cake cut. I don't think we ever ate the cake. I think we had to throw plating all away. I don't know what we did with it, but
And she
it was
said,
horrible.
eat it anyway.
That's another thing that's wrong with me today. We had to eat bloody chicken.
That's salmonella to your brain.
Yeah, salmonella to your brain. But it was fun. It was fun, no matter.
Okay, Charlie, it's your turn. Tell something about your little childhood.
I don't have anything to tell you about on the top.
Oh, you do,
He was an angel. He used to go put Norman's feet in cow dung.
Yeah. Tell them about
I'll tell you, when girls get to the idea that they have to stay with you and stick right on your butt, you gotta figure somehow to get rid of them.
it. What about sticking a pitchfork in her shoe?
Now
I know,
remember, this is a family show. This
I got
isn't a-
involved with that too and had to help wash your feet.
Yeah, I know. Well, you're the one that told me to do it.
Oh, I did.
Because we can get rid of her. You just take her feet and wipe them in that. What is that stuff over there? Cow dung. Yeah, so that's what I
Manure.
did.
How about sticking the pitchfork in her shoe?
First time you ever
20
minded
toes.
me.
I never stuck her in it.
It
Oh,
was a
yes,
spading
you
fork.
did.
It was a spading fork.
I don't care, well, whatever.
Well, it went right through the toe though. I
I
mean,
know it did.
In between her
in
toes.
between the toe, it didn't cut the toe
But it
off.
was brand new shoes.
I know.
And that's when shoes were scarce.
And then poor Norma, she never had no more shoes because we couldn't afford to buy, they couldn't afford to buy her another pair of shoes.
Well, it was summer, she
I
could
don't
go
remember that.
barefooted.
See, I don't remember all these things you girls remember.
Well,
You
you
don't
did
want
it.
to.
She don't want to.
Well,
Okay, Mom, it's your turn. Tell them about all your lovely kids.
Well, what?
Your lovely kids. Come on, it's your turn.
Come on.
my head's getting...
Tell them how good all of us are.
Cheryl Ann wants to know all about our childhood.
Who does?
Cheryl Ann. How sweet and lovable we
Oh,
were,
yeah,
and
you were all sweet, just sweet as you could be.
how you managed through the Depression era, and
Who was your favorite?
I didn't have a favorite.
the one that needed
I don't have a favorite yet.
the one that needed her the most at the time. Right?
Tell
Yes.
them how lovely we were.
And that was Billy. Billy Joe needed me more than any rest of you. And you all needed him.
All the rest of us could fare for ourselves.
Yeah, that's
Because
right.
without him, we wouldn't have had the love and compassion that we have
That's
today.
right. Without the love that you give him, he wouldn't have been here this long as he was.
Well, how did you survive the Depression with all of us kids?
How did I
None of us
survive?
got-
Yeah, what did you do to help
I can't
none
find
of us
get
got
through?
out of the room. Wilkinson, what?
What do you mean?
you all the love I could give you.
Take
That's
pieces
about the
off
only
the
thing
tree
I was.
Kept us fed.
Huh?
Kept us fed and kept us warm. Didn't you?
Yeah, she puts them iron at the foot of your bed. Yeah, the train used to go by and the guys would throw coal off the train so we could cook and heat the house with.
And I'm telling you one thing. I never sent you kids to Sunday school. I always took you.
Right on.
Right on.
That's why most of us take our kids. Or took
right,
our
Mama.
kids.
Oh, yes, you are. Come on.
It's your turn, Betty. Let me hold the camera. Well, you put your face in it.
Betty can't remember stories either.
Oh, yeah, she's got some good stories.
Here, I'll go here. I don't want it that close. Is your picture supposed to show on here?
Yeah, not mine. That way,
Oh, that's
Bessie.
Carol.
She can't even tell her sisters apart after all these years.
Don't move it. You can move that little doodaddy, not the camera.
Well, how does that get your picture if you don't move the camera?
It will. Believe me.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, let me tell you about what our sister did to us.
I get the blame
We
for
were in
everything.
junior high school, and she took Peggy and I and decided we ought to have a haircut.
Oh, yeah?
And she cut it. It was a boy's bob back here, and this side was like this, and this side was like this. And we cried for days and days and weeks until that hair grew out. Well, she said, it's the first time I ever cut hair. I didn't know how to do it.
I heard Mr. Ragsdale kept them in the basement of the junior high school to scare the rats away.
Experimental, she says. I'm glad I became a beautician and not her.
Well, their life has been pretty dull if I hadn't
I'm
done
glad
that.
you said junior high school. I just remembered.
Remember?
Over to Charlie.
All of you remember Mr. Stacy?
Oh, who could forget that mean old man?
Mrs. Peterson.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I had Mrs. Peterson for math. Up way up on the 4th floor. It was so beautiful all the time. I just... And she warned me, time after time. You're going to get it if you don't do it. I know you can do it. Get busy and do it. One day, nice, beautiful day.
He got it.
Here come Mrs. Peterson. Come on, get out of that chair. Well, what do you want? Reach over and grab your ankles. About the time I grabbed my ankles, I saw a foot coming right straight at me. And I mean, she about put me through the wall.
A teacher abused you?
Yes. She says, now go down and see Mr. Peterson.
No, Mr. Stacy.
Stacy, Mrs. Peterson, and Mr. Stacy's the one I was supposed to see. And he said, when he saw me coming through the door, I saw him try to hide a snicker, because I think he knew what happened. And I asked him, what I have to do to come back to this school to be a principal? He looked at me and says, what do you want to be a principal for? He says, because I want to fire old lady Peterson. Who? Old lady Peterson. He said, well, I don't think that's the proper name for school teacher. I said, I sure do. You know what? That right there is the thing that convinced me that I needed to go to college. Because Stacy told me, you got to go to college, get an education, come back and serve enough time, and then you can be principal of school. And that's what I was going to do, and Mrs. Peterson was going to do it. And that's why I went to college.
Bye.
But as much as we fool around with that particular thing, Mr. Rutherford.
Oh, no, him. Peggy puked on his shoes the first day of school.
Mr. Rutherford. What did he do? Oh, they took a leg off the chair. Oh!
Excuse them, they're having their little fit here.
Carol just broke the leg on the couch.
Leg on the couch.
Well, Miss Carol, what do you... Miss Carol, what have you got to say